I'm actually gonna now make this bowl into a grungy dough bowl. And it's a dough bowl, basically, if you know primitive terms, is for displaying like ornies and little things all in it, which personally I love. So I need to clean up my mess a little bit here, get rid of the stuff I don't need. I have so much stuff that is getting made lately. I have been just busy because not only do I have the shop and the website to keep full, I am doing a craft fair in the town next to us. They sent me a message and asked me if I would want to be a vendor. So I accepted, and we're gonna do that in August, which I'm excited about because it helps get the word out, gets our name out. Where did I put my glue? Mod Podge, where are you? Oh, way over here. Oh yeah, I lost my Mod Podge. I just opened this like beginning of the week and it's like half gone. That's how much I use this stuff because it's fabulous. I've got my one paintbrush that I use specifically for this, just for Mod Podge. So basically what you do is cover it. Cover. And you're going to probably, well, I should actually work in sections because you don't want it to dry. Well, actually, here. I'll do the inside first. It's not that big of a bowl, so it should be okay. Doesn't have to be crazy thick, just a good layer. Then I take my cinnamon thing here, and got the giant cinnamon thing, and I'm just going to sprinkle it in here. You just want to put a coat of it on here. Kind of cover the whole thing. See, it's covered. So now what you're going to do, actually, you can do this either, I've kind of done it both ways. You can do it once it dries, and then you can cover it again, or you can kind of make it grungier by using your Mod Podge now and kind of making it a paste. And that gives it more definition. It kind of makes it just look older and, you know, better, as far as I'm concerned. You have to get in there and kind of dab this around and really like make a paste. So just keep adding it and make it a paste. You'll be able to see and feel that it turns into like a paste, like a cinnamon Mod Podge paste. Actually, I usually wear a glove for this because when you put cinnamon and Mod Podge together and it dries on your hand, it's like cement. You got to use a lot of like warm water to peel it off, really. And it works good when you're using warm water to get it off. But it sticks pretty good to you. So I'm gonna put my glove back on. Alright, so the inside is pretty much done. And I'm going to use a blow dryer to dry it, to make it faster. But I got to move my cinnamon, because otherwise it'll blow it all over the place. See, you can kind of start to see. It's not 100% dry yet, but you can see how grungy it's looking. This is what it was before. And this is now, so far. This will actually, as it dries, it's going to get darker, which I love. So, what I'm going to do is, I'm probably going to do the back of it first, and then I'll go around and do these edges so that I have something to hold on to without wrecking it. So I'll do the back first. Oh, you guys, I got a whole new setup, ring light and all that stuff that I will hook up very soon so that you can see me better. Emmy's actually using it. She does TikTok videos for me, and she takes care of that kind of stuff when it comes to, like, because we're on TikTok for Country View Homestead, and she does those for me since I'm just don't feel like it. I get enough to do, and she's really good at it. So she does all the editing and all that stuff for it. So I take care of the editing and recording of all of these videos, and she does all the TikTok, which is a huge help. See, the thing when it comes to like grunging is the wonkier the better. So because I got a few fingerprints in this side because it wasn't fully dry yet, which I normally would let it fully dry, but for the sake of the video, I'm trying to rush it up a little bit. But anyway, it's not a problem because when it comes to primitive looks and grunging and stuff, it's really it's supposed to look old and torn up. So the more old and torn up it is, the better. Alright, so we'll let that do its thing. So I think what I am going to do is let this dry. I'm going to dry it with a blow dryer, but it's going to take a little while. And then I'll get back to you. Oh my god, you guys, did I show you the other witch hats that I made? I don't remember if I did. I don't think I did. This is, I've been drying it. See how much darker it's getting? It's not fully dry yet, but it's getting there. But I wanted to show you these witch hats because they're so cool. Look at this. Look at these. I love them. Because it says Old Witch on it. Tags. Aren't those adorable? I made these a couple days ago. Wait, yesterday. Aren't they so cute? So again, guys, these are not supposed to look new. These are grungy, primitive, old-looking witch hats. And I love them. I think they came out so cute. I think I have left to do though is paint the bottoms. I totally forgot to paint the bottoms. I gotta do that. Maybe I should do that now while I'm waiting. I don't like to like do nothing when I'm crafting. Like I will start something, and if that has to dry, I'll start something else while that's finishing. So just to use the time wisely. Just gonna do them a black. So these are what they call, these are what are called shelf sitters. And that can be a sign, it can be this type of thing. So anything that you would sit on a shelf. So it's not for hanging. I mean, you could hang these if you wanted to, but they're not made to hang. There we go. There's one. And I'm just going to leave it like that. There's nothing special. It's just black. So when I'm doing crafts, guys, like stuff like this, I'll make a few of these. I made 4 of these. And that's because, you know, I kind of, with these, I did like assembly line. These take a long time to make, though. These witch hats took... I mean, I pretty much worked on them all morning yesterday. So from about 7 in the morning until like 1 in the afternoon, it took me to make 4 of these hats because there's a lot of steps to it. So yeah. So because of those reasons, I mean, I will make a few of something and then see how it sells, see if people like it. And of course, if I can always make more if need be. So these will go into the shop, and then they will go on to the website. But like I said, like my wreaths, all of my wreaths are one of a kind. The reasoning for that is just mainly because of supplies. Because, well, one, I like having one of a kind, so you're not, you know, seeing the same wreath in like everybody's door. But it has a lot to do with the supplies, because you can't always just go back to the store and get more of the same supplies. So especially if you're doing like holiday or seasonal wreaths, they don't just have that stuff all the time. So I'll do one of each usually. With stuff like this, I'll do a few. This gnome guy right here, this will be the only one that I do. I can make another one if somebody wants more, but this guy has taken me all morning, and I started at like 6 this morning. I just finished it, and it's noon right now, so probably about 11:30 for one of these guys, just one gnome. So there's a lot that goes into it. When you have stuff like this, you've got the little tiny broom, you've got the hat. I had to make the hat. That's 100% from scratch. All of these little pieces of the hair and stuff, all of that had to be divided. All of the yarn had to be pulled apart and divided and just glued, and there's a lot of steps to this. You have to grunge everything, and it's just, you know, it's not just throwing things together like a lot of people think. And so when you're buying somebody's crafts, and no matter who it is, the one thing that's so aggravating is, even for other people, it aggravates me that even other people get this, is that it's too expensive, it's too expensive. No, it's not. Because one, we had to buy all the supplies for this, and two, it takes a long time to make stuff. We are not machines. Usually it's just the one person working on stuff. And, you know, we have our time invested into this. There's a lot of time invested into these things. So, if you hear somebody complain about handmade stuff being too expensive, remind them of why. Sorry, my card was full. I had to delete some stuff. So yeah, like I said, if you guys hear people complaining about it, try to remind them just how much work goes into this. Like, look at these little bells. All of that had to be grunged by hand. Those were just silver bells. Right? These were silver? One of them might have been red. I don't know. But the whole thing had to be grunge. I had to make this. I had to do the base. I have to do it all. So, thanks for understanding. Like I said, if those sell out, I can make more of those. If it's something I can make more of, I know I can make more of, then I'm not worried about it. I'll let people just buy them and buy them as much as they want, because I can just make them over and over again. All right, let's check our bowl. Yep, it's getting there. See, there are areas like here. If you touch that, it's not like coming up. If you put your finger on that and pushed hard, it would come up off your finger or onto your finger, because you can still feel that it's a little bit squishy. But you can see how dark it's getting. See? But it looks so good. And then this side, I haven't done the other Mod Podge yet. Mod Podge. I always call it Mod Podge. I think most people do. But it's actually Mod Podge. I like Mod Podge better. Alright, so I have these couple of books that I got from the Dollar Tree. And I like to make new books look old, basically. And you guys saw part of that spell book one. I make those like every year for Halloween. So I'm actually going to I wanted to do a couple of fall ones. I do them also for Christmas. And I just kind of make them look like really old, almost like antique books. And so what I need to do is actually print out a couple of labels to put on these. Sometimes I'll make them look like faux leather. I thought about grunging these as well, and putting labels on them that way. I'm not sure what I'm going to do 100%, but I do know that I need labels to put on there, so I'm going to look on my phone and try to print out a couple of labels. Alright guys, so I'm in the shop now. As you can see, I am putting stuff. This is all what I've made recently, so within the past like couple of weeks. Just wanted to show you the end product of the dough bowl. Look at that. Isn't that cool? Looks pretty neat, right? I love it. It's got like a little bit of variations in color. It's mostly dark. Love it. So this is basically, this is a wood bowl, but it's one of those old type of bowls. And the little bit of Mod Podge and cinnamon is brand new. Got an old look, primitive look. And I'm trying to see if I've like, a dough bowl is like something that's good for putting a bunch of little things in. I don't have a whole bunch of little stuff right now. Like, well, I made these, I made more gnome ornaments. So, like you could put these guys in here. See that? A couple little ones. See? That's what it's for, just to put little ornies in. And, you know, they're really adorable. They're really, really cute. I love them. So anyway, I wanted to show you the end of that. Did I even show you guys this little guy? I mean, all these. I just did all of these, I don't know, last week, but look. How cute is he? He's got a little bee on him. So cute. Last year I made these ornaments, all gnome ornaments, and like this. And they sold like crazy. People love their gnomes. So this year I'm going to be a little better prepared and make a lot more. Because I was kind of hurrying to try to get a bunch of them made.